So there's a good size CQR anchor. There's the chain. The chain's in very good condition, so it is all galvanized. And there's the splice onto the warp. And yeah, looking at the stem, just a small chip there. There's the exit for the anchor locker for the water. You've got a bit of protection here on the bow. The stem fitting very solid, and there's a provision on the bow roller, maybe for an asymmetric spinnaker. Top sides in good conditions, could do with a polish, all good. Bottom sides good condition as well. There's a provision there to put on a leg if you're drying out. I'm not sure if the legs are on board. Small scratch in the paintwork there. Could do with a bit of a polish here. And there we go. That's probably your exhaust outlet there. So nice sugar scoop there. So perfect if you're keeping it on a mooring. You've got a little step up. Spade rudder, lovely. A small bit of play in the bearing there. You'd probably expect that for something this old. Good anode on the shaft. Very slight wobble in the shaft with the P bracket. No wobble in the P bracket, just a tiny bit on the shaft. Nothing to worry about. You've got your rope cutter there as well. There's your raw water intake for your engine. Looks in good nick. Hull looks in very good condition underwater. Keel looks in very good condition. The join between the keel and the hull looks fine. So here we are, port side. There again on your port side you have your provision for your leg, presumably. Probably top sides could do with a bit of a polish. Just standing here on the sugar scoop on the stern, and you've got your baiting ladder as well, and it's just big enough to stand on. Perfect. Your little lip then as well. Flagstaff, bilge pump, stern light, outboard engine bracket, your backstay here, well tensioned, so it's all good. Shallowish cockpit, good seating, benches all the way around. Here's your deck, all molded fiberglass. There's no paint up here on the coach roof for the deck. All in really good condition, sloping out. Chain plates looking good nick. Your rigging all well tuned, tight. Large spinnaker pole. Really good quality fore hatch, and fore kind of light as well. Possibly quite an overstepped windlass, over specified windlass for the boat, so looks in great order. And your roller reefing. We'll just have a look in the bow locker, and very shallow bow locker there. That's your warp and chain storage, and then you've got your handle for your windlass and your buttons there up and down, and you can use chain on one side or warp on the other, so you could even kind of warp into you know, a marina berth if you really wanted to. Not that it's a heavy boat that you'd usually have to. Spinnaker pole, cleats. You've got an inner forestay as well, which is actually in a really good position. It's not too far forward to interfere with tacking or anything like that. And you've got a little small winch there on the mast. Have a look. You've got your main sheet in a sensible position, and obviously there used to be provision here. The main used to go onto the main track, but at the moment the owner just has it here on the clip. Sure, it could be modified. Engine controls down here. Lovely size bridge deck, quite big. You've got your instruments here, Garmin, a little chart plotter, anemometer, and probably your depth, things like that. A big provision here for a life raft, and you have your gas in there. She has been overwintered, so she probably could do it a bit of a tidy at this stage. Nice big stern locker. Have a look, just going down the companionway. I haven't been in this boat yet, so this is new for me. Nice nice washboards. Good quality washboards there, beautifully varnished. Down into the companionway, easy to get in and out of. 4 steps down, double sink, dehumidifier been on all winter, and looks to be a cool box, so some ice in that and you're sorted for a weekend. Good nick down below, so she is. Smells quite fresh. Support for your deck stepped mast here. You've got your bow cabin, which is quite a good size. You'd get 2 people in here at a bit of a squeeze. You have an infill as well if you wanted it, so you could, I'm sure, some way that goes in and that goes down, and I'm sure you could imagine then the cushions all fill in, so you get a nice size double. All the cushions are up so that it all stays aired. Nice autopilot here. So you've got your Raymarine ST 2000. Oh, there's another autopilot actually. The vendor did say that there was 2 autopilots with it. So that's pretty much the same autopilot as well. So yeah. So there, lots of locker space below the benches. Sole is in very good nick, looks like a cherry. Just having a look. Table, kind of wine storage there. Here's your chart table. Just goes over that hatch. It's raining at the moment. You've got your kind of cockpit knife close at hand, small fire extinguisher. You've got some good storage under there, and looks like in addition there's quite a sophisticated VHF. You've got a mic and outside, so you do mic and speaker to go outside. Got some instruments inside as well. and you've got quite a good VHF. So heads in here, quite a spacious heads for the size of the boat. And then you've got a locker in behind, and it looks like you have a primer pump there for the heater with a small little filter. So pretty good for a nice little weekend or a week-long cruiser. And then you have your aft cabin, port side, quite a generous double. I'm standing up in here. You've got a locker then after the quarter berth, so we may as well have a look in there, seeing as we're this far. And there's a spare kedge anchor in here and a little window in this locker, so you know, a bit of extra storage here. And coming around, you've got some engine access here. Little bit of damp there, or maybe it doesn't feel damp, maybe there was in the past and it's been rectified. And there's your Volvo Penta engine and fuel filters. More access here. There's your dipstick for your oil. Small locker in here, hanging locker. Oh, okay, there you go, locker down below here. Two burner stove, gimbaled, or you can lock it, or I'm not sure if it's gimbaled. Sure, it probably is gimbaled. Oh yeah, there's another lock down here, so doubly locked. So yeah, so if you're cooking at sea, and then you can lock it and then lock it again. You've got your gas valve labelled in here, and quite a big fire extinguisher. There's your gas line. This is for your heating outlet here. So I have full headroom right up here to the bulkhead. Then I'm only about, I don't know, 5'4" maybe. There's both your batteries. Engine looks in good nick. Three fuel filters, no less, I think. No oil really under the engine.